Hey humans, Coach Mindy here with your Find the Drive workout of the day. Today we have HARK How the Bells. It's 20-minute AMRAP style of 20 per side kettlebell suitcase deadlift, 15 weighted kettlebell sit-ups to press, 20 kettlebell deadlifts to high pull, 15 kettlebell push-outs, and 20 kettlebell cleans. So, HARK How the Bells, kettlebells for 20 minutes AMRAP style. To get us warmed up, we're going to go through our warm-up 3 times to make sure we're nice and warm for this longer workout. Starting out with 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Make sure you keep those legs nice and tight, short, sharp jumps so our knees don't collapse in. Then we're going to go down to the ground for mountain climbers. Try to bring your your knee towards your elbow. 30 seconds there. Then we're going to stand up and grab our kettlebell or single dumbbell for weighted good morning. So just like when we have our fingertips by the ears, keep that chest up, keep that eye on the horizon. All your weight should be in your heels. Stand tall, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut. And we're going to keep that weight at our chest for chest press straight up overhead. Elbows come forward and down. Head comes through at the top. 10 reps there. We'll put our weight down for some walking lunges next. Big step forward, lowering that back knee. Front knee stays stacked over that front heel, and you're up on your toes on your back foot. So each leg should be at 90. Drive through that heel and keep stepping forward. 10 total reps. Next, we're going to do air squats. Feet shoulder width apart, arms up, hips go back and down. Push those knees out hard. Stand tall, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut. 10 total squats. And we're going to drop down to the ground for some hip bridges. So get those heels a little close to your butt. Palms face the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your gut. That should already pull your butt a little bit off the ground. Drive up through the heels. Squeeze the butt hard at the top. Lower with control. As soon as your lower back hits the ground, fire back up. 10 reps there. And then we're going to close out each round of our warm-up with sit-ups. Legs can be straight. Knees bent with feet on the ground. Or butterfly. Whichever one that you choose, make sure you keep that back flat. That chest passes the hip crease. And we're keeping those fingertips by the ears, not using them for momentum. All right, humans. So 3 rounds of that for your warm-up to get you ready for HARK How the Bells. 20-minute AMRAP, starting out with suitcase deadlifts, 20 per side. So your feet are going to be more narrow than what is typical, so they will be inside of your hips. The kettlebell or dumbbell will be just outside of your pinky toe. That is where you want it to land each time. We at no point want it to be out in front of our feet. So with that kettlebell or dumbbell by our pinky toe, we're going to hinge forward. Get a full grip on it. Your hips are slightly higher than a squat. We do not want this, and we do not want our legs long and our back rounded. So hips a little bit higher than a squat, chest is up, eye on the horizon. From here, stand tall, squeeze your butt, squeeze your gut, tap down. 20 reps on your right, then 20 reps on your left. By the end of that 20 on your left, your hamstrings and glutes should be on fire. If you're feeling it anywhere else, then you're either dropping way too low or you're rounding out your back. Suitcase deadlift is important because this is a lift we do almost every day. And it is through those everyday lifts when we're not really paying attention that we can throw out our backs. So make sure every single time that kettlebell or dumbbell touch the ground, you're getting in that good setup position with a stable midline, flat back, and your glutes and your hamstrings are doing the work. So 20 per side there. Then we're going down to the ground for a sit-up with a press. So whether it's a dumbbell or kettlebell, it'll stay at your chest all the way down and sitting all the way up. Once you're up, you press straight up overhead. It returns to the chest and back down. Your legs can be any position that you would like for these sit-ups. My preference is straight leg. You do whatever's best for your body. But what's most important is that this weight is staying in contact with your torso the whole way up. Press overhead, it returns, and it stays close the whole way down. We don't want to push it out at any point for two reasons. One, it's giving us a counterweight, thus making this a little less difficult, and we want all the difficult. But more importantly, pushing that weight away can put this in your neck and your back, and that's two places we definitely do not want to feel it during a sit-up. If you find it challenging to press up overhead, we can just keep this a weighted sit-up and keep that weight on the chest the whole time. 15 reps for that. Then you're going to stand up. Your weight is now going to be between your feet, in line with your shoestrings. Full grip, eye on the horizon. Stand tall, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut, and then pull. This is a deadlift to high pull. Real time, it looks like this. So it's legs, arms, arms, legs. We want to make sure we're standing all the way up. Arms stay long till we flex the quads, squeeze the butt. Then it's a pull. Elbows go higher than the weight, and that weight stays in contact with us. 20 reps there. If you have dumbbells, you'll be gripping either side kind of towards the end. So one dumbbell head is tapping the ground. Both do not have to hit for that. Your next movement is a push out. You can hold your kettlebell or single dumbbell, however is most comfortable for you. Feet underneath the hips. Stand tall, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut, press straight out and back in. 15 reps there. Then we're closing out with our most complicated movement of the day. It is a kettlebell clean, and it's going to look like this. So you're in that same deadlift position that we are for the deadlift to high pull. From there, as you stand tall, squeeze the butt, squeeze the gut, you transition your hands from the top of the kettlebell to the side, and then go into a squat. Stand all the way up, transition back down. From the side, it'll look like this. Just like with that deadlift high pull, make sure you're fully standing before you transition that weight and before you squat. And then make sure you're all the way up before you go back down. If you were using dumbbells for this instead of a kettlebell, same thing, but your feet are going to start a little bit closer so those dumbbells can touch on the outside of your foot. Stand tall, step out into a squat, and you can bring those dumbbells to your shoulder. So, as many reps and as rounds as possible in 20 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great workout.